Okay, today is day 6 and it's going to be all about resistance training and standing core. So a lot of times we do core exercise and we think of bikes or the bicycles or crunches, planks, push-ups. But today we are going to do them standing. We will be using a weight. I'll be using a 10-pound weight. Maybe you have 5 pounds. Maybe you have no weights, no equipment, and that's okay. You're going to go ahead and grab those 2 water bottles or 2 canned goods. Maybe it's 2 books, whatever that you have that can kind of be some sort of resistance for you. Also, bands will work well, okay? And so it's going to be about 30 minutes. We'll do about a set of 10 exercises and we'll go through those 10 3 times, all right? So let's go ahead and get started on 20 off. So let's go ahead and we're going to do like a canoe, okay? So we're paddling through the riverside here, all right? And you see them just kind of pulling it into a circle side to side. Good. And in many of these exercises, you want to make sure that your knees are not locked, okay? But you want a soft little bend in those knees. 10 seconds left. Good. 2 and 1. Good. I'm going to take that 20-second break. All right, our next one is we're going to hold our weight steady, and we're going to drive those knees up to that weight, okay? Now, how high you go is dependent on you, okay? It's going to be different from person to person. Here we go. In 3, 2, and let's go ahead and get started. Good. Don't bring those elbows close to that body, but we want to activate that front deltoid in our shoulders, okay? So we have nice, beautiful, sculpted shoulders, upper arms for the summertime. We've got 20 seconds left. Good. Getting those knees up, and what that is doing is activating that lower body when we bring those knees up. Good. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and break. So our next one, we're going to start with the weight in our right side. Okay, we're going to do a side bend, just bending it down and back up, and then an overhead reach. Let's go ahead and start. Making sure that you stay nice and upright as you go into that overhead reach. Good. And overhead. Good. Alright, let's do one more. And break. And then after our break, we're going to go into that person. Okay? This is good because again, we have that lateral flexion, and that is working on that erector, that spinatus, going right at the muscle, going right along our parallel with our spine. Okay, here we go. Good. And overhead. And down. Remember to keep those knees nice and soft. Good. Okay, reach, turn that palm. Let's give us one more. And break. Perfect. Keep going. Awesome. Okay. So our next one is we're going to hold it right in our waist, and we're just going side to side. Okay, let's go ahead and start. And 2 and 1. Releasing those knees, keeping that core nice and tight, giving that full rotation. Just trying to go from hip to hip. my heels. Good. Still keeping that core nice and tight. I don't have the weight, I don't have the weight close to my body, but I have it out a little ways, okay, so that I get that activation in my arms. 2 and 1. Good. All right. Next is we are going to grab our other weight. We're going to keep this weight. So we'll keep this weight and we're going to go overhead and go into a tricep extension. Okay. So we should extend through that tricep. Here we go. And 2 and 1. Good. Poke that booty out. Keep that gaze down. Keep your elbows tight, close to the side of your head, and extend through that tricep. Good. So you get that core because you have to brace to stop that weight that's automatically wanting to come down further than just extending straight out. You're going to miss that gravity there. Good. Breathing so that you stay nice and controlled in your movement, and break. Good. Perfect. So work that tricep right underneath that arm there. All right. We're going to get a little more shoulder activation as we go around the head. We'll stop and reverse that circle. Okay, go ahead and join me now. So this is just like a little halo that we create around our head. Now please be sure that you don't hit yourself. All right, I still have a slight bend in my knees, keeping that core nice and tight. This is one of those that kind of sneaks up on you. You don't feel it in the moment, but you will afterwards. We just have about 5 seconds. Good. 2 and 1. Perfect. All right, now we're going to go ahead and grab that other weight or whatever you're using, and we're going to have bent over rows. I'm going to bend over, nice flat back, and I'm just pulling the weight into my chest. Okay, all right, go ahead and join in. And I want you to pause at the top and then lower. We pull it in, pause, and lower. Good. It's really going to hit that muscle. Working on those lats. Working on that back. Good. Pull it in. I like to utilize the breathing so I stay controlled in my movements. 2, and let's get one more in. 1, and extend. Good. We'll rest that. Still keeping the 2. We're going to stay in that bent over position, and we're going to do that tricep extension. So I'll hold it here, going from the shoulders and extend, trying to take the end of that dumbbell up towards the ceiling. All right, here we go. Go ahead and join me. In, extend, extend. Good. Give me that little pause from that extension. Good. And extend. I have my weight more into my heels versus into my toes. Okay, so I stay nice and level. Good. 10 seconds. And pause. Give me one more. Good, and rest. Okay, we have bent over flies. All right, and you can, what we'll do, we'll just stay bent over. All right, we're gonna kind of go into an L position, and we're gonna open it up and close. Open and close. All right, let's go ahead and do that now. And close. And close. Good. And close. And it's hard because you're trying to see me, but try to keep that gaze down. Good. Don't hunch those shoulders up to your ears. I'm going to turn so you can see me. All right. And we've got about 15 seconds left. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure this doesn't come out. Keep going. And rest. Good. Perfect. Okay, and we're just going to start at the top. We're going to release this one weight. We'll do our canoes. Go ahead and join me now in that canoe drive. Keep going, just going side to side. Perfect. 15 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, next after our 20-second break is we're going to hold it right up about in level with our nose, okay? We're just going to knee drive it up. All right? Making sure that elbow stays in line with our shoulders. All right, are you ready? Let's go ahead and knee drive it up. I'm turning so that you're able to see me. So I'm not down here, I'm straight up. And I'm bringing those knees up to meet the weight. Halfway. Good, you're doing perfect. 2 and 1. Good, okay. Next is we have the side bends. We'll start on that left side. Okay, we're gonna go down. And then we have the overhead reach. Okay. We'll start that up in 5, 4, 3, 2. And go ahead and jump in. And overhead reach. Good. Remember, open up so that palm is facing me, facing the mirror, or excuse me, or the screen. Good. Be nice and fluid. And pause. Good. Okay, let's go ahead and go to that other side. All right, and we'll go ahead and do that starting now. And reach over. And reach. You got it. And this left hand is just here just to help me stay stabilized. And maybe you want it to stay at your hip, and that's okay. You can do that as well. Give it 10 seconds. 2 and 1. Good, perfect. Okay, our next one is we have the core twist. So I'll take it right and level with our hips, and we're just twisting that core side to side. All right, we're gonna do that in about 5 seconds here. Perfect. Releasing those heels. Tightening that core, bracing as you go from side to side.
seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Next is we have that tricep extension. Okay, where we're just overhead, a nice bend in our knees, and we extend forward. Okay. Here we are. 2, and let's go ahead and start. Extend. Also working that back, we got triceps, we've got shoulders, we have that upper back. Good. And then we just, as a residual benefit, we have that core. Good. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Break. All right. We'll go ahead and go around the world, around our head, doing that halo. Okay. Just so you're making sure that we don't hit ourselves in the head. All right. Are you ready? Let's get it. Remember, we're going to reverse that direction. After we go forward, we'll go that same direction, the same side, and go backwards. And then we'll change. So my right hand is up, and then my left hand goes up. Good. Making sure we start both hands. Okay, so we treat each side equally. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. We'll go ahead and get that other weight here. And we're going to do that bent over row where we're pulling it, having a nice little pause, and then we extend. Okay, let's start that. Starting now. Go ahead, bend it in, pause, and extend. Back into that bent over. Do that tricep extension. Remember, when we extend through that tricep, like a runner about to take off. All right, here we go. And go ahead and join me. Extend. We have that pause. Pull it in. Also have that bicep working. Halfway. Good. Give me one more. And done. Good. Over one more time. Into that bend over. We have our flies. Okay, so what I want you again to do is to act as though you have wings. And what you're going to do is you're going to have those elbows hinged at the side. And we'll open up. You ready? Here we go. We're opening up and close. Don't hunch up. Okay, and let those shoulders down. Squeeze the shoulder blades. And open. And open. Good. Do that. want to note that break, you get just some water. Okay, we're almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. And break. Good. I'm going to put mine down, grab you some water. Remember, we got one more set going through those 10 exercises. Alright, let's get back to it. Okay, our canoe side to side. Good. Take down the rear. You're doing awesome. Good. Halfway through. Make sure you're breathing. Breathing, don't hold your breath. 3, 2, and break. Good. We have our last knee driver, okay? Alright. Knee drivers here. Get it up nice and high. 1, 2, and let's go. There's no need to crunch it down unless you just want to get a little more core activation. Okay. And halfway. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Now our side bends with that reach. Let's start on that left side. So you say, what if you have a band, right? So what I would suggest is you put that band and just do the reach over. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. That bend. Reach over. Alright, so you're gonna have that band in your hand and you do this. It's not gonna be weighted, and then you're just gonna pull that band up and over your head. Yeah? But if you just have a band and you don't you don't want to use a water bottle or something that's like that, or a kettlebell or something, then just go ahead. Message me if you want more tips on how to utilize the band in whichever exercises that we're doing today, okay? And break. Oh, we went over a little bit. Sorry I got into that band, but that's okay. Just getting a little extra getting a little saucy with it. Okay, let's go ahead and go to that other side. Yeah. Bend and reach. Bend. Good. You should be able to do this as well, or you can just do single side. Give me one more. And down. Good. You can always just do single side, pulling it up, hold it, and lower, and then you'll do, another set on the other side. Okay? 10 seconds, we'll go into our extensions, and the same thing with the extension with those of you that have the band, okay? Just in the same motion under your feet. Here we go. And if we extend, hold it, pull it in. And exhale, extend, hold, pull it in. And good. Holding that just for a second. Good. Not going quick, going nice and slow so that we really have our muscles to recruit and be effective and get that full hit this movement. All right, let's go ahead and break. Because when you're going fast, you're really just using momentum, right? When you're going slow, you're really recruiting those muscles to do that movement in that particular exercise. Lastly, we have our flies. Let's go ahead and bust these out. Get out of here. Let's go. Open up and close. Now, if you have a band, you might want to do more where your arms are straight and you're opening that way. Okay? It may be a little harder to do. I'm not done it particularly with the band this movement, so I'm not going to say how that would be. Again, just message me if anyone needs some extra tips. Last one. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and put those weights down and go ahead, shape that out. Feel that core nice and tight. Feel those arms working. Yeah, you did awesome. And today's affirmation is going to be, I am strong. I am courageous. I can do anything. All right, that's you. You are strong. You are courageous. You can get through. You can do anything that you put your mind to and that you put your energy in. All right, go ahead, conquer the world. Be bold. Be you. Be awesome.